Then all of a sudden somebody is collecting my phone in the car. I put his hand in my mouth. Come, no. I did not expect that. So I'm sorry. That's how I met him though. At night.
Oh, it was like 7 p.m.
7 p.m. in the morning. I think everybody has lost a phone in a car.
Everybody. I'm not among
everybody in this room, right?
Not me.
Really?
Maybe your own is yet to happen.
Hey.
Actually, you shouldn't call it on you, eh?
Oh
the
my
heat,
God.
your makeup. You can rent a car for 3 days and save yourself the stress.
You can just close the road. No announcement. No. Like you are there, the road is closed today. Sorry. Hey, whoop the car.
Stay by plan, Accra, stay by plan. All the boys, all the girls, for stay by plan. Stay by plan, stay by plan. All the boys, all the girls, for stay by plan.
Hi guys, welcome back to the best, the biggest, the... Give me another adjective.
The whoop podcast.
Yes, exactly. The WopeCar podcast, if you want to call it that. Yes, this is Stay by Plan. We're back once again. New episode, new week. You know how we do every week. We're talking to you. You will not get tired of us because we love you and you love us too.
Yep.
Yes, so I'm Zoo if you didn't know. And I'm joined by my co-host, finally, Afi.
That is so rude, first of all, because we already had a conversation about this off camera. And I find it very rude that you do that.
Oh no, I just finally because
No problem. I would like to take this opportunity to publicly apologize to the podcast and then our guests for being 45 minutes late. Yes.
Apologies.
45, man.
Thank you. It was 50.
You said 4.
Okay, let me see. 59 minutes.
I'm dead. Anyway,
yeah. I feel like I feel like everything, God works things out as they should, because
exactly.
it has made me ready for the conversation
Yes.
today, because what I went through,
It's very
to get
relatable.
here, it's so relatable.
I agree. So yes, before we introduce our guests, or should I introduce you first?
I think you should introduce her first.
Just so you guys know who we are talking to. So we are joined by.
Bye.
Let me read. I wrote a little
Drum
something for
roll.
you.
Oh, you wrote something? Really?
Yeah, we don't play.
If what he wrote is a lie, call him out.
Will do.
So today's guest is someone who knows the transport game in Ghana inside out. Not just because she's living it, but because she's actively changing the way we move through it. Do you feel shy? Are you nervous?
Oh no.
Yeah, okay.
She's so chill.
Okay.
You are the weird one reading in a weird way.
Anyway, so we are joined by Sheena,
Yeah.
who is the GM, General Manager of WopeCar. Yes. So I was gonna explain what WopeCar is, but I think you are the best person to do it. So please tell the people, what's WopeCar?
Okay, cool. So WopeCar is the literal meaning of "Do you want a car?" In our local dialect, Chi. And it's an online car rental company. Been in existence we are 8 in August.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but we've been working underground small. Now we want to become like a household name. So literally, yeah, that's what WopeCar is.
Okay.
An online car rental company that is fully Ghanaian owned.
Nice.
Wow, I love it.
Like Stay by Plan.
Fully Ghanaian.
However, if international people want to collaborate, we are open.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. Down there.
Yeah. So before we get into the conversation, how was everybody's Easter?
Oh man, who wants to go first?
My Easter is always busy because of my industry.
Mm.
So my peak season is usually all the celebratory days you can think of. So Easter, Christmas, Ghana month, beyond Ghana, beyond Africa.
30 December.
Every style BRB. So consistently I'm working throughout the holidays.
Yeah.
Basically. So that's how my Easter went.
It's okay. It's good to make money. Yeah, exactly. So how did your Easter go?
Charlie, I tried to go outside, but traffic day, during the day at least. So unfortunately, due to the circumstances we find ourselves in, I had to go out in the nights.
Hey, this is the caveat.
That's how I met him though, at night.
Oh, it was like 7 p.m.
7 p.m. in the morning.
You said it like it was 2 a.m.
True. This today they are
Fair. True.
Oh man. But
But you
yeah.
were just coming in. I was going out.
Hey.
So nothing on our chance. Yeah, so
Where were you guys?
No, I
Which
just
area
went to
was
see-
it?
It was Yaniba.
Hey, what were you doing at Yaniba at 7 p.m.? Now entering.
There's restaurants.
Which restaurants were you entering? Where did you guys?
Treehouse. When's Treehouse?
Hey.
Right. That's what
Enjoyment
you guys are
minister.
doing. Me? Oh no.
That's good.
I had a meeting.
Sure.
Yeah.
After 7 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, post work, cool down,
Oh, okay.
chat. Then once.
Post work is usually 6, but okay.
No, the person had another meeting first.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Oh
Anyway.
man, yeah. So, after you please answer the question, how's your Easter?
My Easter was amazing.
Wow.
Thanks to Pentatonics as usual.
Mm,
One of us entered the 30 brackets.
club.
Yeah, so we had like a fun-filled Easter with different celebrations. A 2-day celebration. It started on Sunday and then we completed it on Monday. And it was the best. It was, I don't know, up till now the enjoyment is still
The enjoyment is still there. I know.
So yeah, it was a good Easter. I like that.
Okay, so let's just get right into the conversation. So today we're talking about just life moving around Accra. Maybe Ghana in general, but let's focus on Accra because we're in Accra right now. I think first of all, let's all go around and share one story. Horror story. Transport horror story. Whether it's Trusky, taxi, Uber,
Personal car.
Legidis Benz, personal car.
I have all for you.
Yeah, you start. I feel like you have one
Which one?
very recent. Like an hour ago.
Oh, that one is not interesting. So let her start. Then
Okay.
I'll do mine.
I think everybody has lost a phone in a car.
Everybody. Yeah, I'm not among
Everybody in this room, right?
Not me.
Really?
But maybe your own is yet to happen.
Hey.
You
Actually.
shouldn't call it on you, eh? Okay. So that's one. So I remember I used to work at Villaggio, so at some point in my life. And I was sitting by the window in a Trusky. I have too many incidences. Too many, but let me give you that one. So I was sitting by the window so that I can get air. I'm always hot.
Best seat in the church.
Always hot. Anybody that knows me, that I'm literally always hot. So I was going from Villaggio to Dansuma. So I was moving past. I was on the Jowlu stretch.
Right.
Then all of a sudden somebody is collecting my phone in the car. I put his hand in my mouth. No. I did not expect that. So I'm sorry.
Like, I thought the phone was gone. Wait.
Gone. So the good thing is I had my earpiece in my ear. And the phone, it's not like I was even holding it because I've heard of experiences. So I was like, trying to watch my thing and enjoy my life.
Wait, was the person outside trying to take it from inside? Yes.
So the car was in traffic. The Trusky was in traffic. It was 407 some.
By the time you get down.
And I was sitting at the back. That day I used Akasha items to brush my teeth because those people are filthy too.
But you beat him and he left the food.
Yes.
Hey, don't leave it and see. Hey.
So
I'm sure you go and tell the boys very soon that I'll come in power, like I don't even know what to do. No, this story tops.
Yeah, like
I don't have a story to share again.
I didn't spare him because I've lost my phone in a taxi before. I've had so this Sunday I wasn't willing to give
So you held his hand a bit.
wow.
I didn't spare him. So he quickly
remove
and the
his
car
hand.
started also going. So I was like, what happened? I said, go my phone, my
Hey.
I think for me, my experiences in church has just always been privacy concerns, because there are some people in the church that they have the audacity to look at your phone with you and they are not shy. You can dead us look at them like this, and it's go on. They say we are all watching together. We are all looking at the Instagram together. I mean, obviously they don't say that, but from their face, they don't even flinch.
Yeah.
I think that's just one of the things for me, church. And I mean, Charlie, the funky smell from the mates, Charlie. You got to love it. It's a love-hate, right?
There's no
It's
love.
either you're going to sit at the back and be at the window and have your peace and be squeezed in the corner there, or you sit close to the mate so that you can get down quickly. But all of them have their pros and cons.
There's no pros in
With
Trotro.
True.
In the life of Trotro, there's no pros. That's why I think.
True.
But yeah, me too. I also have a Trotro story. This is when I was working back in the day, and I was coming back home, and it started raining. Tell me why it was raining inside the Trotro.
Yeah, real.
Like, what are we doing? I had my laptop.
True.
I'm dodging. Oh, Charlie.
Real.
So,
And the last one, who has left their change?
Hey.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
And your whole body is hurting.
When 100 CDs came first, the way the driver that mate shook me. It was just like 20 CDs. I forgot.
It's fine. It's
Maybe
fine.
I'm coming. Maybe I'm coming.
Well, for me, there's a lot of times where I also don't give them their change.
I was about to say.
Really? How do you not give mates their money?
No,
sometimes
you
your eye.
You jay your eye.
Do forget.
Really?
Yeah. You act as if you are removing the money
You've
from
done that
your
before.
God,
I mean, a boy can you.
Like you act as like, oh, patch on me, but then you be looking for the money.
Oh, yeah.
Then you'll get
mind,
angry and say, madam. Then they'll go to the next person.
Yeah,
Then
sometimes in their mind they've taken
Really?
yeah.
If you don't ask me,
That
I'm not
one,
even
dear, I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Hey.
say I've done this. I was just describing what is done. Please, I beg you. Why would I steal money from a church?
Yeah, if you really, why would you do that?
I'm just saying
It's not-
hypothetically. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, Charlie, like even car stories, there are so many car stories. So, but the thing about Accra is, even if it's not even about whether you have a car or you have a bus or you are in Trotro or ride sharing app, whatever it is, Accra, you feel it.
You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it. Even if it's not the car or the service, it's the road that will get you.
Yes. The transport network in this country is
The
awful.
scary. See, the scary one is the street light too. Like, don't go driving on a road you don't know at night.
Yeah.
Because you enter some crazy
Even
pothole.
if you know the road, bro, there will be a pothole that wasn't there yesterday. It's happened. So this wasn't here. I know this road. I pass here every day. This
True.
pothole wasn't there, but it is there.
True.
And you enter it.
It's
True.
crazy.
Smart.
Have any of you been in an experience where like you got a flat tire like in the middle of the night or something like that? Like there's no help, nobody around to support you.
So not personally, but I was in the car with my friend, and you know that road from Airport Hills roundabouts going to Palace.
Yeah.
It's a few years ago. So we were going on the road and the car just like stops
Oh no.
in the middle. Because you know, every time I pass there, there's always somebody who's broken down there.
Yeah.
This time was our 10.
That road is true.
It's crazy.
Now that you
yeah.
say
There's
it, when
always
I think
someone
about
broken
it,
down
true.
there. So I don't know, his fuel tank was leaking, so the fuel all just like leaked
all of
out.
it
So
had
like
come out.
it
Engine will
was
lock on
empty.
top.
So we were just there.
But he didn't see it on his gauge that it was E. Or it happened all so
It's
fast.
them ones where those people who their fuel is always low, so their engine light is always on. So you don't even know what's going on.
I can't tell, yeah.
So like now we are standing there, we have to put a triangle at the back. We are trying to stop cars so that we can get, because you're in the middle of nowhere. You can't walk to Palace.
And that's
That'll take a
stressed
while.
too. Like, where will you get like a
It was
mechanic?
dark. Oh my god.
Charlie.
Like, eventually he called his mechanic. His mechanic came eventually.
what happens
But we're
when
there for so long. Tell me.
Me and my friends, we were going to the Volta region, I think. We were going to like one of the resorts there. We entered some, it was in the night too. We entered some crazy pothole on the motorway and the tire.
Kai.
And you know motorway, nobody's about to stop and help you at that time of the night. Because what if you are there?
Yes.
Bro, we had to drive
With
on the tire to the next, it was the worst day of my life.
The
like,
next town.
yes, it was the worst day. Like when we went, the whole tire was fried.
Yeah.
And it was even dangerous. Like they had a spare tire, but they couldn't change the tire. And there were boys on that trip, for context. I don't know why they couldn't change it. But I think it was also like the spanner. Bro,
they didn't know how to change it.
They couldn't do, the bolts were very tight on there. So it's like we were so close yet so far. And I think they had one thing missing. Bro, I don't want to talk about it. When I think about it, I'm stressed. Like, hey!
It's like the more you're talking, the more I'm remembering stories. But I think
True.
There's just there's just like too much that can happen to you on the road. That Charlie, if you are not careful, it will fit over you.
Our road system needs to be looked at.
Yeah, and I think there's also this like perception that, oh yeah, when I buy a car, like a lot of these problems will leave me.
Yeah.
But that's when it's not a new genre of problems are starting.
Yeah. All the problems you were facing before, plus the ownership of the car.
Because the thing
the
is, if for example, if you're in a Trotro and it breaks down, all you do is you get out and you get to
you
another
even take
one.
your change.
You
If you
take-
feel
yes,
reach where you
exactly.
were supposed to reach.
Say no, from here to here they'll charge me this, so refund.
Exactly.
Yeah. You figure it out if you're in a ride sharing app or a taxi or whatever. Like
Same.
you just leave.
You just
and you
leave
leave
it.
your driver to sort it out. When it's your car,
You stay
if
there
you
with
like,
the
go
car.
and see.
You come back, your tire is
Usually I
not
feel
there.
bad for them. I stay.
Me, I don't.
Oh,
I'll say, oh, sorry, you don't really go
I've
be.
stayed
then
a couple of times.
Wow, me, it really
I
depends
feel
on what
bad.
kind of problem it is. If it's a problem that I know that within the next 10 minutes,
Ah,
Same
me someday
again.
I didn't even have anywhere to go, and police stopped the guy. I said, "Oh, Charlie, you go be here." I left him. I don't have, like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I choosing pain?
no, but that's not fair because it's your fault that they used that route because they were dropping.
It's
you.
his fault for not. Why did the police stop him?
Well, there's that too.
Am I the one driving? So yeah, Charlie.
I've stuck with them again. It depends on the problem. I think I've sat through.
Hey, whoop, peka,
I don't know why. I have a thing where people always connect with me. So I've had like multiple incidents and series over time.
Yeah.
Like before I actively started driving.
Yeah.
And they always felt connected to me. I'm crying a broken heart. And on them,
You share, you then- oh.
yeah, the idea. So I was going on a trip. He was looking at me. He kept looking at me. I was sitting at the back. He kept looking at me. I'm like, hey, boss, is everything okay? I said, we should stop. It's not kidnapping me. This is how this man was hitting his chest. Like, hey, madam, I want to tell you something. And I said, what is it? I said, Miguel, when you be ever fresh, hey.
Evidence.
Messi, oh, nyabuchena, obi hunti na oba meko abonsem gym. And yes,
Right.
sir. So I had to like console him throughout the entire ride. You could tell that he was pained.
Yeah.
When I say pained, maybe why investments kind of
Yeah,
pain.
yo,
That kind of
Charlie.
pain. Anyway. Yeah, so the story is endless.
Yeah, so I mean, now obviously with what WopeCar is doing as well, there's another option that a lot of people don't consider, because I guess in the past it just seemed like something that was out of reach, basically, like car rental services. Like if you don't own a car, or if you don't want to drive your car, or there are so many scenarios where you might want to rent a car, but it just felt like renting a car is just
It's so
where
far-fetched.
will you even go to do? Like, it's
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Whose car? Will you take somebody's car? Will you borrow your friend's car? Like, it's a bit long. But now, obviously, WopeCar provides services and opportunities for people to rent cars and also to put their cars out for rent, right? So you can tell us a bit more about that.
Okay, so I think I already explained what WopeCar is.
Yeah.
The fact that we've been in existence 8 years. And basically what our website does is connect prospective clients to the individuals who own cars, who want to make money off of their cars and the traditional car renting space. So like you're already saying, before renting a car was sort of like in Accra. You'd have to maybe walk into a space. Maybe you see a garage, but also alcohol just to go and rent a car. Or recently, like somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who exactly will connect you to somebody who could possibly give you their car for rent or for whatever reason. But now we are bridging that gap. So giving an online audience to make like transportation more accessible. So literally what you have to do is go on the website, book a car, we deliver. So airport pickups, picking up from endpoint to endpoint, renting the car. I mean, you'd be surprised. People rent a car for as long as a year.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not surprised at all.
Somebody will come and say, well, give me a car for 3 days. The next time you see, he's returning it the next year. Which is also good because
Okay.
Now-
As long as they're paying for it.
as
Yeah.
long as you're paying for it, it's also good. It's also giving you convenience. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you have the means, why not? And again, for individuals who want to rent out their car. So say you have a 9-to-5 job, right? You go and sit in the bank. Monday to Friday, you can't see your nyeshia. Fabeyeska. Since you're Ghana, you can't depend on one source of income.
Yeah.
I think how much are they paying us? Sorry, I didn't mean to bounce. I mean, literally,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
true.
personally. I don't think anybody is paid for their time at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
Generally.
go to sit there, devote your time. It's
Everybody
not-
needs more money.
Mhm. It's not that the remote working. COVID brought something more.
Yeah.
The remote working, and now people are earning in dollars now. But
Mm.
before the actually, it wasn't doing.
Yeah.
If you check them, even now, if you check our expenses and you check,
it's the shit is not balancing.
Yes, we are still.
It's a miracle
surviving.
how
Like,
we,
how?
how Ghanaians,
mad.
because I see a lot of the average people can say, hey, how are you people doing it?
We don't know. We also
And
don't
all
know
of that. So yeah, like I'm saying, if you're sitting in the office, you can rent out your car for 5 days. Say, even if you are using over the weekend, so Mondays to Fridays. What's your Uber fare if you man? The only thing the Uber no use of us. What am I saying Uber again?
Sorry. We'll
Edit it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you are doing a ride sharing app, by the time you tear your money and all of that, you still have change to sort yourself out, kaka and do other stuff.
Yeah.
For people who have kids, so better top and person near their so you have a car. any kind of any kind of car that you think you can make money, passive income off of. Why not?
So
Bring it on board.
So with WopeCar, is it 24 hours?
Yes, so we have both services, right? So we have the self-drive option, which is a 24-hour count, and we have the chauffeured service, which technically is a 12-hour count because ideally a driver is not supposed to drive for more than 12 hours for your own safety. Yeah. Right, so it's dependent on the service that you're looking at. But say you took a car for self-drive for 3 days, which is the minimum number of days we do. You have the car sitting in your home, so we deliver at any place of your convenience. So you have the car with you all day or errands. Once you're done,
if Zoo wants to take like one of his girls on a trip, and then the girl has come like 6 p.m. and then they want to leave like 8, and then he doesn't have a car, can WopeCar hook him up?
No. So we don't do deliveries. So especially if we are doing the self-drive option, we don't do deliveries after 5:30. Only because I'm presenting you an asset, which is a car. Yeah. Now we need to see the car, both me and the clients, and ascertain that, the car is in a good condition, is looking nice, the inside is nice and all of that. And you're expected to bring it back in the same way as I gave you, right? So we don't do deliveries at night. But deliveries for self-drive starts between 8 a.m. in the morning and ends at 5:30.
Oh, okay. So then that means if he can, if he calls by 4 o'clock, he can get the car.
You're calling ahead of time during the day. You can get a car. If it's chauffeured service, any time of the day. So people do chauffeured services and do day and night. So if you call me before we close, before the closing, I will say you call me at 4 and say, I need a chauffeured service to so and so, but I will be doing throughout the nights. For Zoo like this, that's always out at night. You can do night.
Oh my
7
God.
to 7 in the morning.
That's what I'm trying to ask. Okay. Especially, because I feel
Why
like the Easter, like this,
what we are saying is
the
not...
Easter, he didn't enjoy it because of like one of these things was the challenges. He didn't want to sit in traffic and all of that to meet his numerous
so I have another
girls.
scenario. So if let's say Afi is going to see a sugar daddy, it's around 8 p.m.
I like you, the way you back that.
The point of that. This story it doesn't even much changes. It doesn't even match.
Oh, it's just a...
Tell us your
but
story.
yours is more real.
God, I beg.
You people are bantering all the time, but tell us your story.
Yeah, so obviously,
sugar daddy.
Yeah, obviously, she can get a chauffeur to come and pick up the sugar daddy. Go and
see. My problem is that as a sugar daddy,
trying to hide a sugar daddy.
As a sugar daddy, why do I have to stress again?
Maybe
that's a red flag. So, that's what I'm saying. Change the story.
True.
Oh my God.
But
anyway.
she could rent it. He could rent it for her to use. Like you said, you had a party. Like
the party I went
exactly.
For,
So maybe as
he'll just pay, and then the driver will just be taking me everywhere.
More chile, more
packaging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then, what are some of the scary stories you've had? Like, have you had people bash cars? Like, who is your insurance broker? I'm sure they are making crazy.
You see.
So we have a lot of policies and we've put structures in place to avoid people who break cars.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's an asset.
Yeah.
And because we are ride sharing, right? To sort of like save our own planet as well.
Yeah.
So when I say ride sharing, it helps that there's not a lot of emissions and all of that for individuals. So assuming you have a car, like the 9 to 5 thing I was talking about, and you brought me my car, it is my responsibility to make sure that your car is consistently in good condition, because you can hear that your first 5 days. I've had people say, in the beginning they're a little skeptical. Like, are you sure? Are you sure this is good investment? And I'm like, try it and see. Just do 5 days and see. When they start getting the free money, no, it's not free. Entirely,
I was about to
get
say.
the point.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the car is supposed to be in a certain shape and condition so that we're able to rent it out, especially for the safety of the people that are renting it. So consistently, we have policies and structures in place to make sure that people who are renting the cars are taking good care of the cars and all of that.
Nice.
Okay, so we're about to go on a break, or we are going on a break. We'll be right back and we'll delve more into transport in Accra. Yes. Hi guys, real quick. Have you ever walked past somebody on the street and wondered when their last meal was?
That's exactly what Daily Bread Africa is tackling. They are a non-profit organization serving hot meals to people on the streets in Accra every single day.
Right now, they serve up to 20 meals a day. But this June will be the 6th month of their operation. And to celebrate, they want to increase it to 100 meals a day.
It's not just about food, it's about dignity, hope, and showing love to people who need it the most. And of course, you can be a part of this by donating food, groceries, cash, anything that can help this cause.
One hot meal is just 13 cedis. That can make a huge impact. In fact, there's an event coming up on the 28th of June. Please be there, let's support these people, and let's put more food in the hands of people who need it.
Please don't forget to share their videos on your social media platforms. And of course, you can support via the links below. There's a GoFundMe, so yes, just go ahead. Anywhere you are in the world, you can support.
Let's make sure everyone gets their daily bread.
And we're back from the break. So yeah, did you guys enjoy the break?
It was so amazing. I learned a lot from that ad that showed during the break.
Okay, so I want us to talk about how in Ghana, specifically, in Ghana, it almost seems as if there's no middle ground when it comes to transportation. Because when you look at other countries where they have like maybe rules about driving, like maybe don't drive on this day or cars are expensive, whatever. The transport system, the public transport system works.
Yeah.
But here in Ghana, I feel like it's either you have your own car or you have to take a trotro or you have to take a car sharing app. That's sometimes is just so disappointing. So can we like just talk on that, like our experiences? I feel like all of you here have had the opportunity to drive and have had the opportunity to like use public transports. Did you ever feel like, Charlie, there's no middle? Yeah.
So personally, so before I joined WopeCar, I used to work for an NGO. And so I actually used the service before I joined the company.
Nice.
And I didn't know, like, so, there are certain industries and whatnot that until you're told about something, you don't know. You don't know that, it's a $1 million industry that is actually thriving when you look at it. So I rented a car with them like once, did a chauffeur service. I was going somewhere, I'm like, hey, you say WopeCar. And I deployed one of my deputy, actually now, from the NGO I worked, because it was a tech program that she joined, and I was supposed to find internships for them. So that's how I got to hear about WopeCar in the first place. Okay. So I had deployed her there. So she was working there. And then I joined like, I think 8 months later. So I'd used the service once. And personally, now that I think about it, when I look through my journey, I've worked for a lot of, I've worked for companies that I believe in. So fully owned Ghanaian companies, one, and companies that are actually providing service that is a problem. And I say that because I worked at Surfline, I worked in real estate. Surfline, who used Surfline? I don't know.
I used Surfline.
Exactly. And the service was
top, actually top. Good, yeah.
I don't know why we allowed that service to.
I was thinking idea.
But that's not why we are here today. So back to the start, I had actually used the service and I'm like, oh, cool. So for ladies who you're called wedding, you require shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to Uber,
the
heat, your makeup. You can rent a car for 3 days and save yourself the stress, especially if it's important. If it's a wedding that's important to you. Or you want to show up a certain way. 3 days spent, save yourself the stress. Oh, we are sorry, I can for bonus. Maybe you think about it like, oh, I need a car for just 1 day. I can chauffeur you, but weekends are pretty busy for us.
Yeah.
So as opposed to medical remember one day in a day, like do a chauffeur service one day, obviously I'm making money, so I'll do 3 days.
Yeah.
Which is the self-drive option, which you can have, or still do the 3 days chauffeur and like be settled.
Yeah.
What dress, what your makeup. We can even pick you up in the morning, right?
Nice.
That's so interesting.
Take you to the makeup studio.
Yeah. Because you
Once-
literally have it for the whole day, so you can do all your rounds.
And
Nobody is
go to
counting.
the wedding and close dance more, and they'll take you home peacefully and safely.
Yeah.
So the driver is at your beck and call. We are supposed to like a ride sharing app that, share with you. It's a lot of.
Or
so
even
there's
you're trying to
multiple-
request.
You see, I think that's
cars
the real
available.
problem.
Exactly.
Because for me, before I started
Availability.
driving, now I don't know, it's like a love-hate relationship. I don't really like driving. It stresses me out because half of the time I want to do other things. But when I was working, what am I saying? When I used to take public transport, when I was, you guys understand what I'm saying.
You don't.
You wake, okay, before I started driving,
Yes.
and when I had to go to work in the mornings,
Yeah.
it was such a struggle because you can wake up early. You started requesting your Uber at 6 a.m. The Uber, they are all asleep.
Facts.
I'm trying to request a ride.
Yeah.
And bro, they are not coming. You try like 2, 3, 4 different apps. You open this one, no cars have. Bro, you just be in circles for 40 minutes and then you'll be late for work.
Yeah.
And nobody cares because
Why is it?
why are you late?
Yeah.
So it reached a point where taking a church became even more convenient than taking like
Those apps.
those
yeah.
apps because it's like, yo.
And
at
also
this
because like
point-
it's traffic, so maybe you've calculated the price.
Oh,
You
Exactly.
get
By
there.
the time you
then
get
the
there,
surge, oh my
Yeah.
God. It was always such a terrible hassle for me. Like
true.
going to
True.
work. That's what I was saying, that there was no middle ground because now here's a case where you have the money, you are willing to pay for the cash and the premium, but it's not working out. Now you have to walk to the junction and go and take a church. Meanwhile, to your whole mind, you thought that today I'm going to sit at the back and do my reports while I was going to work. Now you have to go and sit there and hold your laptop like this. it was just such a struggle. And then now coming back to what you are saying, like driving, sometimes you really, really don't want to drive.
Yeah.
Because driving can also be very stressful. Like today, what
Especially
happened
in
to
this
me?
in this Accra, yeah.
You enter some traffic
That you don't
that
understand.
you don't even understand where the traffic is from, or there's just there's something that the people in this country do. I don't know who is in charge, but they really need to stop. They can just close the road, no announcement, no, like you are there, the road is closed today. Sorry. And that's
some for funerals. They
Yeah,
close the road
those
for
are the ones
funeral.
that are annoying though.
Party.
and they
It's
don't
closed
give
from
any prior
roadworks.
notice.
Okay,
So
it's
no
roadworks.
prior notice.
But if it's closed and there's a canopy in the middle of the road, I'm like, bro, what are we doing as a nation?
Especially my area, the way they like doing that thing. I'm rushing home, but I'm late. I already know my parents are looking for me. I'm rushing home. Then I'll see a whole canopy.
And they'll just look at you. They don't care. They'll just look at you. You feel like come and pass. Charlie.
It's
Yeah.
stressful.
And then if you have to like go somewhere, and now like you're saying, you have to pack your shoes in like church. Like I remember this so vividly. Like if I have somewhere to go in like Osu, then I'll have to now put my things in my. This was the number one hack. You pack all your nibbies inside your bag. Then you sit in your church room. Then when you are like, then God, we suffered before. So then you be checking on the sharing app like the price as you are getting closer.
Has anyone ever promised you I'll pick you up then? The
Oh.
friend is or to tell you what you're into, no.
So you have to
Then
just.
they end up leaving you.
So you have to see how you brand. So if I know that okay, I'm going to let's say Frankie's, and I know that from
And the Frankie, so you have to hold a purse. So sometimes you don't go out with a bag. So you have to find somewhere to put the slippers
stand.
with
Before
somebody
you
before.
package, bro.
So you are sitting in the church, and then you will see. Okay, when I check from Laboni school, how this one is too expensive. Okay, if I check from that one, it's too expensive. So you'll be checking as you are sitting in the church.
Me,
room.
I could open all the 3 apps at once and see which one.
Then the moment you get
Everybody
close
is
enough
important.
to where your pocket is, then you say, "Show me see what." Hey, but this is not a stop. I say, "Me see what." Then you now get down. Then you have to go and look for some hotel or
You know what's
some
funny?
reception somewhere and go and adjust yourself.
Yeah.
Then you get down
I
from
remember
there.
one
You
time-
don't know what I've been through before I go.
I remember one
see
time
it.
it was December. I was going to Bloomba,
Yeah.
and it was like 26 December
Yo.
or something. And you know how there's traffic
Oh.
going there. So I was in the car with my friend. We're just there. We're like, okay, this one we are driving, so before just be inside. It's the church in front of us. Some guys just dropped and he just walked. And I was like, okay, But when he walked, so it was like traffic on Oxford Street. So he took a turn, and so we could see everything. And then he just stood there, requested a ride. And he inside and he went. Tell me why when we finally got to Bloomba,
You met him there.
this guy is holding champagne. He did a front, he did jump. I said, hey, this guy.
He has the real stay by
opened
plan.
his mind and stayed by the plan. Bro, we're just like
Stay by plan and see.
Yes, sense. But yeah, it's these are the things that we all deal with every day because Accra is not a very what's the word? Transport friendly, like public transport friendly city. Like,
and I think
you suffer.
Even with private, like with what we are saying, it may seem that getting a rented car might be expensive, but you see how the inconvenience of trying to take a trotro and then request another car or driving and then entering some traffic.
And honestly, if you have a lot of rounds to do and you are picking using the ride sharing apps, when it really adds up.
Especially recently,
it really adds up.
Yeah. Now the trotro car is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Now the trotro is
and
not
on top
cheap.
of that, like we said earlier, you are
being squeezed.
Yeah, being squeezed. Somebody smelling. Somebody eating egg and pepper. It's like,
what do you have against egg and pepper? I'll stop you.
No. Do you know actually?
yourself.
You know actually, I've never eaten egg with pepper before.
Really?
And it's because of Trotsky.
Oh,
the way they onion breath and things.
Yes. Somebody, I think already he hadn't brushed his teeth.
Yeah.
And he bought the thing and he ate it on top. So now I'm smelling egg with onions on top of the.
It's buffering.
Everything is just woo.
So like when I smell egg and pepper now, I remember that guy.
Sorry, the
So like I don't know if it's. So I've never eaten it in my life.
There was sometimes the church, I put my bishop sitting by me.
The ones that sleep
she was
on you.
sleeping on me. And I'm just like, bro, I get it that you're tired, but like, no, so I was just like moving myself. Then she said, she would adjust. She was like, you can't be for real. I left her to sleep because I was even feeling bad.
Quite comfortable, yeah.
She was tired.
Oh man.
And the people selling their things.
Yeah.
Oh,
but like I mean, like we're saying, even driving is a hassle because you know, even if it's your own car, there are problems.
When I'm doing travels, I always hire a driver. Like when I'm going outside of Accra, no, I'm not doing.
You know, I've used your service before. Well, not me. I've
You've enjoyed the service by virtue of someone else's.
Tell us about it.
No, so we're going somewhere. You know,
where you
and
going?
The person I was going with happened to come with a dress. I said, "Hey, Charlie, nice."
Really?
You know, and it
was it a boy or a girl?
WopeCar. It was a human being, a Ghanaian citizen, a citizen of Mother Ghana.
Sure.
So yeah, it was
I
nice.
Remember you taking any trips? I'm thinking. I said,
but I take trips all the time.
I know. So which trip was this?
Don't worry.
Hey, Zoom.
They've been in operation for 8 years. So just know that it could have been this year. It could have been 8 years ago.
That's crazy. Nice.
You never know.
But it was good. It was a nice trip.
Oh yeah. AC. The guy was driving well. I was like, wow. And
we try.
Interestingly enough, I met her not long after that. I said,
we try. Because when I asked, he knew me.
Yeah.
I know I've arrived now. Now when I ask Zoo,
Mr. Zoo,
he knows WopeCar. I'm like, oh good.
We're doing a good job. Anyway. Oh my God. Yeah. So very interesting conversation. So let's talk about the ease of how easy it is to, because when I did the thing, starting my friends WopeCar, that's what you call it, right? You know, one of the things that they said was like the ease of.
Was it one person or two people?
You know.
Just feel free. One of the things she said.
No, one of the things they said, they are non-binary.
They are non-binary.
Why is that? Why are you interested in the matter?
Because I want to know, but it's okay. I'll get to it later.
Don't worry.
I'll check.
So one of the things they said was, they mentioned was how easy it was to, request.
Right.
Yeah, request a WopeCar.
Right. So like I indicated, we have a website.
Okay.
Right. So you just go onto the website. We have all the pictures of the car with the rates. Everything is very transparent. Also because our customer, our service is two-faced, right? So the partners who give us the cars and the clientele base. So the the website is done in such a way that everything is just
everybody can see.
Yes, simultaneous and transparent. So if you go to WopeCar.com right now,
I'm literally doing it, guys. You know me.
So depending on what car you like, You just click on it. It will require you to, if you're doing the self-drive option, it will require you to upload your driver's license, Ghana card, proof of residence.
Nice.
And then you pick your dates. You book a car. So it requires you to
simple.
make the payment like instantly. The
Yeah.
other option is there, like the chauffeured options on the same. For that, all you need is a Ghana card
Okay.
to upload. You book a car, is paid for. And
You
that's
can
it.
rent like buses and stuff though.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
so
really
for
looking.
girls trips, for group, as a matter of fact, businesses book cars all the time. So if you're going for retreats,
When there's reviews as well, so like
Exact-
you can, there's a lot of transparency.
lot of,
here.
yes, a lot of them.
Love it.
So again, B2Bs. I mean, when I say B2, businesses.
Yeah.
So for retreats, for functional heads who need cars. So
Right.
V8, Prados, mid-size SUVs, everything.
I have a question.
We have, yeah.
Are the cars, are some of the cars branded, or some of them are
Oh
not
no,
branded?
so because they are ride-sharing cars, they are not branded.
That's great.
So,
So now
nobody
Zoo
even
can
knows.
even go and pick his.
Let me tell you
you
something.
can go and pick
A
them.
lot of people that you see on our roads that are causing the traffic don't own the cars. I
Yeah.
can tell you that for a fact.
Yeah.
Like I indicated, the people to me about, oh, I'm taking a car for 3 days. It's addictive, Papa. Like
Of
having that
course.
convenience,
Yeah.
being able to move on your own time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
being like not feeling the stress,
Yeah.
having an AC car
Yeah.
is addictive. So a
Yeah.
lot of young professionals, you people like this, when they meet the
Maybach
service
party
like
bus.
this,
You mad.
I'm
and
going
they
to
hold
suggest
it.
it to my friend because just last weekend or the weekend before, we were having a conversation. He's actually, his girl is going for a wedding soon, and the last wedding she went for, he had to take her to this place and go and
Right.
dress and go and do this. So
you can
like,
actually rent the car
just
for her
rent, yeah.
for the 3
So
days.
the day cost here now does that include the fuel?
No,
Mhm.
so it's just the rental cost.
Okay.
The car will come fully filled. If
Okay.
it's a chauffeured service,
Okay.
then once you're done, you just refilled what you use.
Okay.
okay.
If it's the self-drive, it comes at least a half tank.
Okay.
When you're return it as a half tank.
Okay. So
That's
you just
it.
return it where you took it
Yes,
from.
where
Okay.
you take it from.
Nice.
Love it.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
True.
I'll definitely be.
So if I take a day and then I start at 8 a.m.,
Mhm.
I can bring it. They can bring it back. Like what's the latest they can bring?
Are you
it back?
talking about the chauffeured service?
Yeah, the chauffeur service.
Yeah,
Of
technic-
course, I'm talking about the chauffeur service.
12 hours, 12 hours, right? You
12
said?
hours.
Yeah,
so
so
technically
8 to
by
8.
8 he should have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. That
Oh,
makes so
give me
much
one.
sense.
Dash me one for a day.
I can.
Hey!
It's not you people. Let me know when.
So where are we going? Oh, I'm not among.
I'm going with them.
You're going there.
Don't mind Zoo. I'm giving it to you both. For
Thank you.
together.
maybe when you need to show
Okay,
up
okay.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Let me give you luxury small.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's fun,
Yeah,
Perks of stay by plan.
right?
Yeah, staying by plan.
it's important.
Thanks to WopeCar.
Right.
It's important.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about like car maintenance, at least for people who own cars as well, that they might feel like, oh, this is
Right.
not for them. Like me, mom, dear. I still stand on the fact that if you are going to let any of your children learn how to drive, let them drive an old car first.
Yeah.
Because the amount of things I learned from my car.
Mhm.
Sometimes the mechanics, they look at me like, hey, madam,
Yeah, you know, hey, how do you know this? Yeah, I know him.
Now
Because-
maintenance is also very expensive.
it is
Yeah.
expensive.
It
It's
is
very
expensive,
expensive.
yeah.
So let's do you remember the time we were with this is our even call house, we were recording with Kesa, and then like I think one of her tires was like going down.
Mm.
And then Sue asked her, what did you ask her? That she check her tire or something. What did she say?
Say, she knows, so she's seen it. I should drive slowly and should go. I say,
You see, there's always this thing about how girls, we are very like blinded when it comes to.
oh my god.
So when that happened, I was like, hey, Zumi, my car, I can't do that too.
Yeah,
My car
because
to
it's not
show me
safe,
paper
yeah.
right now. It's so
It's
crazy.
not safe.
Yeah.
So now owning a car is a good thing, but if it's become very capital intensive
Yeah.
to buy a car now. Now cars are actually appreciating as opposed to depreciating. You can own a car for like maybe 3 years and still sell it at some good price now.
Yeah, because the rate is the dollar rate is
Exactly.
less,
It's
Yeah.
just continually going up.
yeah.
So why are you stressing yourself to raise capital? Again, back on salaries. The ben now be too soon.
It's
And
mad.
when you can rent one, don't
Yeah.
stress
Mad.
yourself. It's not that deep. And it will actually inspire you to maybe want the good cars, because
Yeah.
some of the cars again, like you put in. I have a client, right? I have a client that we had gone back and forth in terms of the transactions. Because and I'm saying, okay, fine. Let me buy you a car. Let me buy like the car for you. Or there was a particular car that he always used. Then he wanted to own it. I'm like, okay, cool. The car is due. So over time, we sell them and we get new ones. So you can buy it because you've used it. Consistently, you are the one that's mainly, oh, Dabi, yeah. Went to buy a car. 3 months down the line, he's back. I say, hey, you know,
Went to buy a lemon.
why are you back? Car no. Wow. Like stress. Because your budget is small and you won't get a good car. Rent some and free yourself because I'm taking all the maintenance costs, to be honest. I'm making sure that consistently it is safe, is well maintained, is fresh and all of that. Why are you worrying yourself and stressing yourself in going to buy a car? So yeah, I mean, again, you can dream car. Udu baby a year. Then you can transition from renting to buying, which is fair. So
I think they can aspire to buy a car, but like as you are saying, like realistically, like your short-term goals, if you know that there's certain things you want to achieve, you want to run errands, you want to go on a trip, you want to do all of that. You can't say that, because I don't have a car, like I'll not do it. It's like you can check. I've checked on WopeCar, I've seen the prices. So now I know, I'm like, okay, if I want to do this is how much it's going to cost me. I can bring these people together and then like we can make it work. So I think it's a very, very like amazing service. I think it's exciting, something I'll try.
For sure.
Something that I will try.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think we can just round it up like by saying you don't have to own the car as long as you have a car that works.
Yeah.
You can want a car. You can pay a car. How do I say that? How do you conjugate it?
Like what? You can want a car.
Obey me up a car.
It's long ago.
Obey me up a car. That's true.
Obey me up a car.
So
and actually have a car. So.
Yeah. Well, do you have like a slogan, a tagline?
Freedom to go places. We give you the freedom to go. So we transitioned from we rebranded 2 years ago. It was your journey starts here, but now we've grown out of it. We are not your journey starter again. We are inside your journey. We give you the freedom to go places.
Come on, that's right.
So again, if you don't own the car, you're still free. You have the freedom to move.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're tired of the stress, check out WopeCar.com. That's WOPECAR.com.
Yeah. Real.
Check it out. Get your ride. Take them out.
Stop working.
And
like a Benz.
Yes, like a Benz.
And stopping at hotels and begging them that you want to freshen up and then you call your car sharing app after sweating in the
Oh my god.
But that was literally my story.
Yeah.
Like,
You have been saved. You have been delivered.
I've been saved.
If only you knew WopeCar at the time.
Right?
It's all good. Now you know.
Now I know. Like I'll tell my friends, don't worry, I can pick you up.
Ah.
I'm coming with my bike's my drive. I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, next time you bring a different car. So that one I got tired of it. So I have to change. Yeah, packaging. Those of you like to Ghanaians, those of you like to package, just WopeCar.com.
It's important.
Different
Don't let
level.
anybody deceive you that packaging is not good. It's good.
very
It's
good.
aspirational.
Yes.
Right? So you can
Manifestation.
dream and see that, this is a car I can own.
I think so. It even gives you a feel of like certain cars.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, you get to
That's
know
true.
cars before you own them, deal with them.
yeah.
I mean, know it for yourself. Every
That's
day
true.
Uber has something in our house.
Every day car sharing up.
Car sharing up. So
Man.
very aspirational.
Yeah. So yeah, this has been fun, informative. I've loved hearing you guys' stories.
Yeah.
I didn't
My
know
stories
that.
they are playing too.
Yeah, myself, I have
And
so
lots of
many in the
stories,
bag.
yeah.
Maybe we'll touch on it another time.
Another time.
So yeah,
Something we like to do on this podcast is
yes, we like to, or we want you to tell us who you want to see or hear on Stay by Plan.
who should we speak to next?
Oh, I loved I think it's a vibe. Blacko.
So we should speak to him again.
You people should have invited me with him.
Oh.
It would have
Are you a fan?
Yes, he's a vibe. I like
he is.
I like what he's doing with himself in terms of like the global appeal.
Yeah.
He's been very intentional about, and I think that's something we need
Yeah.
as a country. Like Lucatona does. I mean, in a very good
Does that
way.
mean? Sorry, I don't know what Lucato means.
Like staying here, we're comfortable.
Local.
Yeah,
Lucato.
local.
Like we are not.
Yeah, we
not
don't think outside of the box.
We are not. As we are crawling in some of the spaces.
Yeah.
I was discussing it with
Manila.
Emanuela when I got here. Like yeah, chill. It's 2025. Or is it just me?
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm actually having that conversation this
international
morning.
appeal and all of that. I think he's doing that
For sure.
very
for
well.
Sure.
So me, I would
Yeah,
have.
shout out to Blacko.
So you want us to bring him again?
Yes.
Hey.
And call me
Okay.
too.
We'll work
So-
on it.
That day I'll join the host
KK,
or
you've heard of-
whichever.
Yeah, he watches the podcast, so
He should
KK.
he should come on
he
again.
said you should come back. She'll give you a car.
Actually, yes,
True.
for Shaggy.
Yeah.
Please call me. I'll leave my number with
Yeah, we have
so-
your number
so
already.
call
We'll
us.
send
But
it.
let me see. Outside of that, anybody that has not been on the
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be anybody you know, anybody you don't know. anybody
my deputy, she's always running away. She does an amazing job, but is always running away from public.
Finding
Yeah.
it.
Shout out to you, deputy. Deputy what?
Anita. Her name is
Deputy
Anita
Anita.
Anso. Anita, get out in public. You like
Yes.
sleeping, but yeah, I mean, yeah,
And
we'll be
then,
here.
What song have you been listening to this week?
yeah, that you want people to check out.
Hey,
It's tough, eh?
yeah.
Even if you haven't been listening to it, just any song that you feel like we should check out.
Okay, I won't say I recently came across him, but I've recently taken time to listen to him, Jacob Banks.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I know
So
that
I
guy.
follow Shits and Gigs. I
Okay.
think they are like a fun
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever, and I know they are friends with him. So I've gone in and out of listening to him. But I've forgotten what that album is. I like his voice. I like his
Yeah.
his rasp.
It's really deep voice. Yeah.
Yes, and
Good music,
his
good
songs
music.
his songs are
Who
amazing.
knows
so.
everything about musical?
He should, as he should.
I don't.
He's good, right?
He's really good. You should listen to it. I think
Yeah,
you
check
like
He
it
him
should.
actually.
Jacob
Yeah.
Banks, yeah. So yeah, that one.
Okay. Awesome.
Ah, nice. So yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and thank you to everybody for watching, listening. Remember, you can find the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple anywhere you listen to podcasts. Stay by Plan is there. Just search for Stay by Plan.
And my
You find us.
8th anniversary is coming up, so you guys will come.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We did
so
for
much
you.
fun.
Don't worry.
We'll
We'll
Mayor
drive.
party.
We'll
Party
come
is
and
here.
we'll drive there with one of your cars and leave
Exactly,
with one of
yeah.
the cars as well.
The
In
whole
and
time,
out,
the
in and
whole
out.
8 days that I intend. So I'll have like an 8-day
Celebration.
celebration.
I love that.
We'll be there live.
So-
Yeah, and thank you, of course, to Skate for
Yes.
hosting us as usual, making me look cute in their perfect lighting. I mean, no makeup, no
Hey,
earrings.
True.
This is
Yeah.
this is my natural beauty, guys. Thanks to Skate. Okay, thank you so much, Sheena, for joining
Alrighty,
us.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, follow WopeCar everywhere and check out their website and let us know what you think. Give us your
Yes.
honest reviews, and then we'll redirect it back to it.
That's right.
Tell me. Even if
right.
there are problems, tell me.
Yes.
All right.
I'll fix them.
I love it. All right.
All right, bye.